And many of them are concerned about what they make right now, rather than
you do for that village. Last time, so these are all these areas.
if there's anything
If it had been for
and
the
we all know that
so more be a calamity. Yalong, I'm coming to go for the Yami. You need a tank that by the woman to go to Albania. We are doing Komiko as a government civil servant as much as what we can do is because yeah for Jan the call. Ndebejamin Nina Dimbalo. Nindebore Jankada carton, and Casero for carton. Auto Ninte Almantankala Ninte Asut. Automatically take a carton bill for supply. When the deal for that.
Well, you know, we are on a fact finding mission. We take your word.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. But I think you've said it here.
Yeah.
That the problem is that some members of the community,
every day.
some members of the community have the impression, they have the belief that Senegalese do come here. How do you assure them that Senegalese boats do not come here? I think that's a responsibility on your part. You and your team, whoever is here,
the immigration is here.
you have to assure the community.
Yeah.
You have to assure the community
Yeah.
that Senegalese boats do not come here. As you have indicated, you are from a family, you are coming here, and you are going back to your family.
Exactly.
And this disease is such that it's transmitted by human beings. It does not come to meet us. It is us who pick it up, take it to our families. So you have the responsibility to assure the community here that Senegalese boats do not come here.
And I think I can help you with that. I can help you. More bijan. You know Mujan Dingol, Bijan. Committee, management committee. The VDC they have a rep here. Me I look at Gungur Satil. Yalo to Sona Gungur Tija. Moli Bijan and Milia Loco. They are fishermen, they are born and brought up in Gungur. Ibijane, in Ila Kulon. Or committee kono. Mol Bijane, Mia Loco is the president of the management committee. Wom Alpha Balt and I'm started doing it. He has more than 70 years old or 50 something years old. So in the killing, Tawalbe Dracula no, Kafkom at the Kano no.
So do you have any health official here?
Yes, Ikanale. Time to time,
For the purpose of COVID-19,
yeah.
the minister said a task force has been set up in response to that COVID-19 issue. And this task force comprises the public health officers, immigration, those of you on the ground, ministry personnel. So this is what we are interested in. Not your whole committee that was here.
Okay, but as I told you, we have an immigration here. They are here with the police.
But during this COVID-19 period, did you formalize this committee?
Absolutely, yes. Oh, yes.
For the purpose of this COVID-19,
oh, yes.
we are setting
You know, that's why I even want them, the immigration to come in, or the police, they speak. Because, yeah.
I think what we are telling them is that how do you address this? It's your responsibility as a management team that is here to ensure that they observe social distancing. What efforts will you make to ensure that they address social distancing? One, the community is apprehensive because I think these are members of the community. They are still of the conviction that Senegalese boats do come here. How do you assure them? Can you get some members of the committee to be part of your management so that they will be transparent? Just a suggestion.
I think this one is here, this one is here. They are from the management committee. This is why I told you. And they are talking. And yeah, I think he talks here. The VDC. You know, it was Jabang. Understandable indeed.
The preparedness and then it's been how many months now since these regulations?
3 months.
3 months.
3 months almost, yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not working. It's visible. It's everywhere.
I absolutely yes.
You understand?
But come go. Point me for that is come go the boards coming. Yala go 100%. I guarantee that one. And in name, I will question or raise up.
Point of contention. The point of contention is
exactly
whatever you are doing. Unfortunately, it's not working.
Right,
okay?
Right.
So you need more capacity.
You are very right.
Until we do that, the recommendation should be no, simple.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not working.
Yeah.
It should stop.
Yeah.
Then when the new reinforcement, you
That's
have
good.
the navies, you have the health officers, you have the police, you have the immigration.
Exactly.
Everybody's on the ground.
Yeah.
Social distancing is adhered to. Then we can say let's open up again for business.
Thank you.
I think that's fair.
That's
Because
very fair.
I'm not blaming you
Okay.
that you are not doing well, but I'm just saying your efforts are nowhere close to containing this situation to become. Nobody who has any idea.
Never,
Yeah,
never,
but don't worry, I'm not worried about
never.
that.
You live here, but you are not in the you are not in the center here.
Okay, don't
We
worry
live
about
here,
that. Don't worry
and
about
we
that.
have
No,
Gungur. No, what you said, that's what I'm saying. Yes. Yeah. On to whom I stand. They are here. The management committee is here. But Kulungo, and the police. That's why I want you to talk to the police and the immigration. When even it's about my absence. Yeah, yeah.
Now, we understand. We understand.
Okay.
We were here on a fact find. But we know that you guys actually at least are doing something. But what we also know that social distancing, that's not working.
Okay.
It's not working.
Thank you
To
so
be
much.
honest with you.
Okay.
We are very happy with your feedback. But again, when you look at what's going around here.
Thank you so much.
All right, I want to thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm more than one, please. Yeah.
Thank you.
Allah barka back.
Yeah, we are here at Gungur Beach. We have engaged the state apparatus, that is the security, the Ministry of Fisheries Department, and there is this argument that we still have Senegalese fishermen that are coming right in the river of the Gambia, or that's coming from Senegal fishing in the Gambia or taking fish from the Gambia to Senegal. And these people have denied this. That's the Ministry of Agriculture has denied that. That has never happened. They have a list of all the fish that fishing trawlers that are plying the river, and there is no single Senegal vessel that is there. But we have the environmental activist here, who is Amal Skateljana. He said that that's not true. He is a native of Gungur, and he has been here, and he have witnessed it. He have sisters that are working in this beach. He have brothers who are working in this beach, and that's not true. But my fear is not that. My fear is the social distance is not respected here. People are isolated. And if this disease has to spread in this community, because these people don't stay in the beach, they go home and interact with their family members. When the situation is just scary, and you could look at how people are working, taking fish inside the Golden Lake factory. This is the Golden Lake factory, as you can see. You can see our youths transporting the fish in their pans, going in and out, whilst the ladies are waiting to be given contract to either clean the fish or other activities. You could see the amount of fish entering in this Golden Lake factory in Gungur. You could see the boys carrying pans coming up. You could see them running, supplying this. This is continuous process until the entire whole day. Fish have been stored in this Golden Lake factory in Gungur. And I am here with Ahmad Skateljan, and I will ask his opinion in regards to the whole issue of the argument. You could see him in the camera over there. He is arguing that that's not happening, and the life of their ordinary citizens is under threat because of the situation at the beach. People are not adhering to the dictates, the regulations, the WHO recommendation, and so many things. And the committee is just here, has a fact-finding mission to come and gather information in regards to the state of emergency and the COVID-19 case. And they will go back and sit and evaluate and advise the entire National Assembly what to do and what should be done. So it's not a way of giving an order for it to close or open, but it's just to have a first-hand information. But I'm here with Mr. Jana. Mr. Jana, today we are at the Golden Lake Hotel. We are at
Yes. Yes.
And we start with the Minister of the representative of the Ministry of Fisheries. And he is denying the allegation that we have other countries like the Senegal and the other places coming and flying in our river, either taking the fish or fishing in this country. And we have some agreement that that's not true. These people are flying in the road, in our rivers. And if you look at the whole entire situation in this beach, it's very scary. People are not observing the social distance, And it's scary because one person contaminated this disease can affect the entire Gungur or entire community of the Gambia. What is your take, sir?
Well, in fact, that's why we're very concerned, because if there's a major outbreak in the Gambia here, I can guarantee you Gungur will be the epicenter. Not just exploitation of our fisheries resources, but then people coming in from Senegal not going through the proper channels and then getting mixed up with these crowds here that the fish meal factory attracts would have detrimental consequences. Where, you know, but we'll talk later. I think they need you over there.
Yeah,
well, we'll do some more later. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Jane, that's Mr. Jane, but we are entering at the Golden Lake factory, that's why. So I will leave Mr. Jane, then we will continue the conversation when I come back. Thank you.
We are from National Assembly. We are the Special Select Committee that is mandated to review the regulations and also to go to various places to find out exactly what people are doing in terms of containing the COVID-19. We have gone around the country, around Basse, to the borders, to the police stations, to various installations. Now we are going on the coastal towns. We are just from Katong. So we are coming around here today to see exactly what are you guys doing in terms of containing the COVID-19, because you know it's a pandemic all over the world. So today we are here with you guys at your fish meal to find out what efforts are you guys making towards containing this deadly virus in this country. Because you know the regulations also have some things that requires you to do. Already we have seen the washing of the hands. But what else are you guys doing? And what are some of the challenges that you actually have at the factory here in terms of your production and stuff like that?
Yeah, we, first of all, we all the visitors that come here, all the fishermen they come here. Yeah, it's like all the fishermen. It's like all the visitors come here. They must come into the company. First, they have to wash their hands, and we supply them the face mask. Yeah, and right now we reduce the number of the boat. Yeah, before we have so many suppliers. Right now, every day we reduce the supplier. Yeah, because so many people here, it's so crowded, they'll create a lot of problem. Yeah, and what? 其他还有什么？
还有我们在组织那个，就是我们这边在等那个口罩从中国运过来，发给这边的村里面。口罩和有些就是口罩和医疗用品。
Yeah, we are going to import the face mask and some medical equipment. We are going to supply the beach side as
很快就到了，大概还有2个星期左右。
Yeah.
All right, because you just said that you supply masks to the people that are coming here.
Yeah.
But if you look at these people right here, more than half of them don't have masks.
不是，那些是搬鱼的人只是，当时我们也跟渔业部商量过这个事情，他们说搬鱼的人戴着口罩是不能下水的，然后搬鱼的人只是进去之后再出来，只是这样。
Yeah.
马上就走了，不会在这边。
It's like some people.
Yeah, some people.
Some people here, the basket man. Yeah, we discussed with the fisheries. He said it's difficult for them because they are carrying the fish from the beach side to here.
To inside,
they are going to the water. It's difficult for them to wear a mask.
It's difficult for them to wear a mask to go in the water.
Yeah,
but they are not so much. They are not going water. It's only water will stop right here.
It's different. Sometimes they will go inside the sea.
So they go inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You heard it very well.
Okay.
You understand the nature of your business is difficult, and you have a market to supply.
Okay.
However, as this pandemic
is affecting every country in the world.
Yeah.
What we are doing is single country by country. They're looking at what measures to take to contain this pandemic within their borders.
Yeah.
And you understand. I don't know whether you are aware some of the regulations that the government has put in place to make sure that this state of public emergency of 45 days, you try to contain COVID-19. If you're not successful, you have to do maybe another extension. But which means we have to tighten our control. Now, within your offices here, doing everything you can. And I can see it. Like this wash hand station. Going. The basket they have to. No, fortunately it's not practicable. It's not practicable for every time somebody carry them and go out of your perimeter. When they go there, who they contact, you don't know. They come back again, bring fish into maybe you might even get into contact with them, and you might get infected. So we try to make sure everybody is safe. You understand? Yes, your business is important. I know that you are contributing a lot to our tax, but your health and our health is very, very important.
You are
so
right.
We have to look at this balance.
You are right.
And take the right decisions.
It's
sometimes difficult, but the right decision will save everybody. And we will want to work with you to understand these things. So we want to see what's happening inside, so that we can actually have a better assessment of whether this is safe to continue or whatever. Where we should do it.
他想去里面看一下。
没问题。
Because what happens at the end of the day, we, the committee, will make a recommendation to the National Assembly whether to increase or not to increase. You just said that your production you've reduced, but you reduce. Which means your daily fish that you buy actually has gone down. Is that true? Now, do you have records that you can show us? For example, you say in January I was buying this amount of fish. Now in April or May I'm buying this amount. Do you have records to show us?
他是问我们有没有什么数量显示？
这个我们是有，但是不能给他看。Maybe you ask here the local people, they will know.
No, me I'm asking the factory. I've already spoken to them. You are here in the factory.
Because if the boss is not allowed, we cannot show you this.
No, but you said fine. But you said it's okay.
It's like let me explain to you. We have some contracted boat. Before we have for example we have 40. Now we reduced to 20. This 20 team they can go fishing today. The left 20 team they go the next day. And also at the same time they are discharging fish. We can only allow five boats.
At the same time.
When these 5 boats finish, another 5 boats you discharge. We don't. Before the coronavirus, all of them you can sing at the same time. Right now, we are trying to our best to.
We can see that.
No, that's fine. What I'm saying is, do you have records to show that? What you are saying is a welcome idea to help to reduce the movement of people. But do you have any records to show that this is today is only this 20, yesterday it was only this 20? Do you have any records to show?
他想看一下我们的。
我们说没有，我们只有我们仓库里鱼粉的量。
Can I comment?
You
see, the reason why we are asking is that you are operating full capacity. The minister came to the assembly and told us that now you have reduced the capacity to 50.
Less than 50.
We did because the objective was for the activity here to scale down, but still the activity is like this. So this committee can recommend for you to go further down, or for this to be closed down. That's the reason, because we don't want this that is happening on the beach. There is no social distancing, there is no face mask, no protection. You are in danger, we are in danger, they are in danger, the community is in danger. So this is why we want records. We want you to prove to us that you have really scaled down your operations, and this is the effect. Is there any need for you to further scale down to see whether this will change? If not, then we're going to ask for the closure.
他想要什么？要证明一下。
你说 说我能把之前的给他吗？没有。
The production.
Exactly what they buy.
Okay, but I collect them.
No, I understand.
他们想问那个。
我们意见是多少嘛？那我这个怎么给他
So like for example in January,
Yeah.
how much did you buy in fish? For example in January, how much did you buy? For example, then you say now in March or in April,
Yeah.
how much do you have?
It's like let me explain to you. The fish, the fish supply is like season. When the raining, in Gambia right now during the reading season, they close the net fishing. They don't allow like sometimes 4 months or 6 months. So it's, every year only have 6 months you can fish.
No problem.
Yeah.
What we want to know is you have scaled down your production. We want you to avail us now with some information to support that. If you don't have, no problem. But it's not only going to help your case, because what we are seeing is conflicting to the realities of that you are scaled down. So it's up to you. You don't have to give us any information. But it will not help in your favor when we are determining our decision.
What we have, we only have every day we produce how many fish meal. But we don't have every day how much fish we take.
Well, that's fine. Every day, how much fish can you make?
No, my friend. I understand this operation. I used to buy fish for you. I used to supply it from Sanyang and Tangi. I know you have your own budget every month, every day. $1 million or $2 million of fish every day you want to buy because your tonnage is 500,000, maybe 50,000 tons. We just want to see records. You don't have to give us. You don't want to give us, it's no problem, it's no crime. But if you don't give us, it will not help your case now when we determine.
No, if we find it, I will give to you guys. No problem.
Thank you very much.
So can we just go in and then...
Yeah, no problem.
So this is the issue at the Golden Lake factory here in Gungur. You could see we first enter and ask what are the preventive measures put in place by the factory itself to make sure that people are safe. And according to them, they tell us that they have put the washing hand liquid that has been provided by everybody, and they have provided masks for the workers to protect themselves. But if you can look at the camera clearly, you will find out that all these boys that are carrying the basket, supplying the meal factory with the fish from the sea, none of them have any protective gears in terms of masks and any other equipment. They are just been doing things as normal, like nothing is happening in this country. So we went further to find out, that the situation at the riverside doesn't change. People are not respecting the social distance and so many issues. So they want to find out, whether, the minister told us in the National Assembly that the factory has lowered down their production, they have lowered down the staffs, they have lowered down the amount of fish they demand. So, but that doesn't change the situation at the seaside. If you go there, people are just associating as normal. So the committee want to find out whether actually this is true by going through their records. But it looked like the factory management is not complying with the committee. They don't want to give out, whether they don't want to give out the records. So compare January, activities to the present activities, whether there has been a change in terms of production and the purchase of the fish. But actually it looked like they are not being compliant. They said they don't have records, they normally just buy. And I know it's not true. We all know how this production goes. But we will monitor the activities. We are going inside the factory. As you can see, we are right inside the factory, and we'll be monitoring these issues. And the National Assembly Committee will go back to the entire Parliament to report back to the Parliament what has they gathered from their oversight function. So far this is the activity. It's not about giving an order or closing down the factory, because the company doesn't have that power to do so. But the only thing the committee doesn't have the power, but all they can do is to gather the information, gather during their tour, and go back and report to the entire National Assembly, and the National Assembly will come with a decision either to close down the factory until COVID-19 is history, or to reduce down the numbers and the production. It still depends on the ministry, on the entire house, but the committee will National Assembly. So I will follow up with these guys. As you can see, this is the factory. You can see the fish are turned into so many finished products. As you can see here, they are bagging them. You know, and you could see the bags here. These are fish and fish products. These are finished. Okay, I'm talking to this man. He's telling me that these are finished product of fish, and in our Mandinka they call them yemungo. Like if you pound a fish until it is completely pounded, you bag them, and they are imported, exported outside the Gambia to other countries. You could see those are the bags being packed here. So these are fish products. You could see the bag. These are all from our fish. Our products in the Gambia being bagged, ready for shipment anytime the borders are open. Now you have to understand, I'm seeing my brother Lamin Bijay saying the National Assembly members are useless, but actually you have to understand how the National Assembly works. The committees are only taxed. They cannot speak on behalf of the entire National Assembly. So they go into the field and study the situation and go back and report to the National Assembly, whereby the entire factory, the entire National Assembly will come with a decision that is for the best interest of the country. But for now, they are gathering information, and without this information, and the entire House will not know what is happening in the entire Assembly. But you can see the fish powder right now. These are bags all filled with fish powder, waiting to be exported outside this country. So you can see this is where we are. So they do the production here. I've seen thousands of Gambians working here. And now we are going, the boys that are carrying the fish supply in the meal factory, to see their struggle and how things go. So exactly this is here we are. This is the fish. As you can see, these are all fish from the source of the Gambia, from our rivers. Then been pushed, been put in the mill. This is the fish. As you can see the fish. These are all fish catch in our rivers or generated from our rivers, being taken away. This is the fish. You can see the young people transporting the fish. This is how the entire transportation takes place, and this is how the whole process is going on. You could see the fish. These are the fish product, and this excavator is here working, making sure that they are all put into the machine and it will be grind. So these are the issues here. You could see, so these are the guys at the gate. They normally register every person who enters with your pan. You are given a ticket to know that your name is registered, and at the end of the day they will be paid. So these are the people normally sit at the gate, wait for these people to enter with their fish. And the amount of fish you carry, you will be given a ticket and your name will be recorded, and you will be paid according to the amount of pan you carried for the day. So this has been the activity. So I am done where they normally dump the fish. Now we are going to another ground in the area. So this is the whole process at the fishing factory. But I will try to catch up with Ahmad Skatel Jane, who is with us here, to hear his side of the story as an environmental activist. But now we are done with the factory. That's who I have just moved away from the factory. And we could not gather the records to ascertain whether these people are actually definitely adhere to what the minister told the National Assembly. Either the minister is misinforming the National Assembly members, or these people are not adhering to the recommendation of the minister. These are the two things. But I'll catch up with Amadou before going, because
okay.
Mr. Jane, just a quick one.
Okay. These guys own the fisheries ministry. Okay. There's nothing they can do that the fisheries won't support. From hiding their waste pipes to saying they're operating at half capacity. Even if this is half capacity, you see the large crowds that the place attracts and the amount of fish that is exploited here. We can't rely on these government officials that work with them here very closely. It's a matter of conflict of interest in some cases. These guys are not to be trusted, and you can see for yourselves, and something needs to be done. Thank you.
Because we even try to have the records to ascertain what the minister have said to the National Assembly, that they have instructed these people to go into the half capacity, and we can ascertain that by going through the January records or before the state of the emergency has been declared, to compare whether they have. But we could not have that information from them. They were reluctant.
It's their style of operating. They won't even show you personnel records. We took them to court and won the case. Even their manager did not have an appointment letter. There's nothing on the records to show how much they pay their staff, what they pay into government in the form of taxes, nothing. Even if you had asked them for their payments to government, they would not have provided any documentation, because they know they're operating, flouting our laws, and the people who are expected to enforce are basically assisting them. That's why we have this situation.
And what is the plan of the community? Because this is something that is a risk that can affect the entire generation or the entire community.
Well, well, we are doing everything. We've called the the various ministries to come here, the various ministers. We've we've taken legal action, and it's dragging in the courts. We took direct action, removing the pipes here, went to court, won our case. All we can do right now is continue to sensitize, but we know this is not sustainable. The stench, the threat to our well-being here, and the fact that they have the fisheries ministry working very closely with them. Even when the health department, the environment ministries come up with something, you can expect to have the fisheries guys undermine all of those efforts. This cannot continue, and we're counting on the National Assembly Select Committee particularly to shed light on what's going on here and try to help us.
That's Mr. Ahmad Skatel Jane. So